first time in Edinburgh. I'm muchos excited. I'm doing a show. That's good, isn't it? Yes! Fuck yeah! Woo! I normally do children's parties, so this is it. I'm not sure why that's funny. I'm glad we're all having a good time. It's true. It's fucking true. So yeah, I'm here. I don't know how I sort of started doing this sort of shit. I don't really. No, I'm a bit jet lagged and a bit hungover, so I'm sort of pinging off banana here, folks. So just go with me if I start to ramble. How did all this start? I'll tell you how it fucking started. My wife, or my ex-wife, we're like separated, my de facto, I don't know, we're estranged, the woman that hates me, she was working at this magazine, right? She was the editor of this sort of hip new fashion skateboarding parkour textile exhibiting graphic design magazine called it was a kind of magazine that you probably find on the coffee tables of coke-snorting young architects, flanked by an entourage of exotic women, their high-split cocktail dresses offering a cheeky glint of labial piercing as they casually leaf through the pages of... Anyway, she was working for this magazine, and she was working with this photographer who had been hired to take stills on this feature film in Sydney, and somehow this dude hooked me up with a job as a driver. Stupidest fucking job I'd had in my life. It was ridiculous. Every morning, right, I picked up Keanu Reeves from his hotel room, and then I'd drive him to set. And then at the end of the day, when he was done reinventing the meaning of the word stilted for the cameras, I'd take him back to his hotel. I will say this about Keanu Reeves, though. He may not be a very good actor, but... Anyway, so when that job finished, I worked in the film industry for a while, then I worked in television. Actually, the last job I did in, just quickly, I'll just tell you this, the last job I did in television, I worked on this television series, like a kids series called Mr. Wumpy and the Dimpletown Dancy Monkeys. It was fucking ridiculous. My job consisted primarily of sort of herding this group of gutter snipes around these 6-year-old children who were there in the studio audience and, you know, trying to stop them from eating each other's snot on camera. And these kids were like pinging off their tiny noggins on sugary treats. They were enthusiastic to the point of psychotic. I've been to a few dance parties throughout the 90s and the similarities were frightening. The main difference being that rather than grinding their teeth to the gums watching some doof peddling shyster playing other people's music, my mini-ravers would give it a bit of big fish, little fish cardboard box to a troupe of jaundiced carnies making dicks of themselves in sweat-encrusted suit puppets. Anyway, so when I left that job, I had all these like kid wrangling skills, and then the money started to run out, so I started doing children's parties, and that was like probably 5 or 6 years ago, and then combine that with, you know, all the other wacky events that have occurred over those years, including my failing marriage and my penchant for hard liquor. I took all of those things and I combined them into one sort of succinct, hour-long, piss-funny, dark theatrical comedy show, and I called it Randy's Postcards from Purgatory, and I fucking brought it to Edinburgh, and it's on every night at the Iron Belly over there on Cowgate, and you should fucking see it! That's it! Thank you very much! Good night! Thank you!